Okay, guys, today we're going to be in our language arts composition book. Yesterday you were assigned to glue all the pages in, the grammar pages that we talked about. So today, open up to the parts of speech rap. The parts of speech rap, I'm going to play it for you on the internet, and you can follow along in your composition book, okay?
And you probably know. So you want to know about nouns, you want to know about verbs, and you probably know that there are several other types of words. So if you yearn to learn a recite to teach, now listen up and let me tell you about the parts of speech. A noun is a person or a place or a thing, like you or your stool or all your bling bling. But the tricky kind of nouns are ideas and thoughts, like your strength or intelligence. Man, there are lots of these nouns. To list them all, that would be impressive. But to describe them, all we need are adjectives like hot, cool, false, true, spicy, or bland. And now I think you understand. So you want to know about nouns, you want to know about verbs, and you probably know that there are several other types of words. So if you yearn to learn a recite to teach, now listen up and let me tell you about the parts of speech. Verbs, that's what we call the action words. Anything you can do, even if it's absurd. Whenever you eat, drink, move, think, go, or stop. Even if you just are, that's a verb that you got. But Mr. Jackson, yeah? How do I describe these words? Use another part of speech we call adverbs, like loudly, proudly, and well. Don't ask me why, but most of them end in ly. So you want to know about nouns, you want to know about verbs, and you probably know that there are several other types of words. So if you yearn to learn a recite to teach, now listen up and let me tell you about the parts of speech. A preposition gives location, so you know whether an object is between, in, by, or below. But it can also talk about time. As a matter of fact, if something happens before this, or it's gonna happen after that, they always got a prepositional phrase. It's a traditional way that every preposition operates. So just make sure that the object is there, or else you never know what goes where. So you want to know about nouns, you want to know about verbs, and you probably know that there are several other types of words. So if you yearn to learn a recite to teach, now listen up and let me tell you about the parts of speech. A conjunction joins phrases and words together, like and, but, or, as, if, and whether. Some appear in pairs, like neither or nor. You know, I'd love to list them all, but there are so many more. So let's go on to pronouns. They replace nouns, so you can say it instead of saying the same noun. Again, it can be just a breeze, you see, instead of name saying he or she. So you want to know about... Hold up! Almost forgot about the next one. I'm speaking, of course, of the interjection, like... Whoa. Yo! Yikes! Holy cow! You know the parts of speech? Well, I think and now you know about nouns, and you know about verbs, and you probably know that there are several other types of words. So if you yearn to learn a recite to teach, and now we got an understanding of the parts of speech.
Okay, wasn't that cool? So that parts of speech rap is in your composition book, and we're going to refer to it as we do our next page together, and it's called Parts of Speech, Definitions, and Examples. So not only will you need your composition book, but you need a pencil as well. We're going to write down the definitions of the different parts of speech that were in that rap. Okay, so you need to be on the parts of speech definitions page. And let me get this together. Okay, so we're going to start here. Let me get this back, sorry. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. You should have a pencil with you. So I'm going to show you my screen, but you can also take a look back in your composition book to the parts of speech wrap. And in the parts of speech wrap, the way that they defined the definition that they gave for a noun was a person, place, or thing. So go ahead and copy that down into your composition book. In this section here. And here are some examples of nouns. And these are just directly from the wrap. It says, includes you, so it could be your name. Could also be a title in a name, like if you call your doctor, Dr. So-and-so, the doctor is also capitalized, and that's a noun. Another example of a noun is your school, Mililani Middle School, and thing. In the wrap it says all of your bling bling, your car, your ring, your clothes, those are all nouns. Okay, a person, place, or thing. Okay, the next parts of speech that we're going to define as a verb. Oh, I'm sorry. There was one more thing in that they described for a noun, and that was ideas and thoughts. So ideas and thoughts can also be a noun, such as strength or intelligence. And I'm just pausing just to give you some time so that you can write these down. If you need more time, press yours pause button and pause me. Then you can catch up with your writing. Okay, I'm going to go on. Verbs. The definition. They're the action words. The examples they mentioned in the wrap, and anything that you can do. The examples would be words such as eat, drink, move, think, go, or stop. Okay, so think of anything that you can do, any action, that's a verb. Okay, adjectives are next. Oh, sorry, one more. There are more examples of verbs, and these types of verbs are called state of being verbs. So the examples would be words such as is, am, are, was, there, was, were, being, and been. So for example, if you were to say, I am hungry, am is the action word. Okay. The next part of speech that we're going to define is an adjective, and an adjective is used to describe. Here are some examples. Hot, cool, false, true, spicy, and bland. And I think you can think of many more adjectives. We use them all the time when we want to describe something. Okay, so the next part of speech that we're going to define is an adverb. So an adverb describes actions and other descriptive words. So here are some examples. Loudly and proudly. And usually adverbs end in an ly. Okay, prepositions are next, and the definition for prepositions. Prepositions give direction, location, or time. And let me give you some examples. I'll give you examples for each of them. For direction, it would be words such as between, in, by, or below. For location, an example of a preposition would be at the door, near the door. And for time, a definition, an example for preposition in relation to time would be before and by. For example, I will get there by noon. So that those are examples of prepositions. Okay, conjunctions are next. And the definition for a conjunction is that conjunctions joins phrases or words together. Conjunctions joins phrases or words together. And here are the examples. So examples of conjunctions are and, but, or, as, and if. Last but not least, we have interjections. Interjections, they are an abrupt remark. And here are the examples. Whoa, yo, yikes, holy cow. These are examples of interjections. Again, if you need to review and go back, press pause, and you can stop me from talking, and then you can copy down what you need to copy down into your composition book. Make sure you have it copied down into your composition book. Your teacher will be asking to see it on your camera, so make sure it's in there. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.